Okay, let's talk about what might just be the most chaotic time of day for so many of us, family dinner. In this explainer, we're going to talk about how to transform that chaos into a real moment of connection and calm. We're going to build some simple, mindful eating habits for absolutely everyone at the table.
You know the feeling, right? Does dinner time at your house ever feel like this? You're trying to track every single bite, your patience is just gone, and pretty much everyone is distracted. I mean, between the jam-packed schedules, the picky eaters, and the constant pull of screens, family meals have somehow become a major source of stress.
And look, this isn't just some small inconvenience. This whole pattern of distracted, mindless eating, while you're scrolling your phone or watching TV or just feeling stressed out, it has real consequences. Our brains literally can't register when we're full, which, yeah, can lead to overeating. It also messes with our digestion and can create a really anxious relationship with food for the entire family. But what if I told you there's a powerful and proven antidote to all this mealtime chaos? It's a practice called mindful eating. And no, it is not another diet or some strict set of rules. It's a complete shift in your whole approach.
So what exactly is this solution? Well, at its core, it's really about one thing: awareness. Mindful eating is just the simple practice of paying full attention to your food and your body, on purpose and without all the judgment. It's not about restriction, it's all about reconnection.
And you can really see the difference when you lay it out like this. Mindless eating, that's when we're distracted, we're rushed, we're totally on autopilot. But mindful eating is intentional. It's about actually being present and coming to your food with a sense of curiosity instead of criticism. And the benefits here? Oh, they go way beyond just nutrition. Of course, it helps with digestion and helps everyone figure out when they're actually full. But the real magic is this. It eases stress, it helps build a positive, lifelong relationship with food, and it can turn mealtime back into what it's supposed to be, a time for genuine family connection. Okay, so this all sounds great, right? But how do we actually do it? It might sound a little complicated, but trust me, it starts with a few really simple, actionable steps. So let's build your family's mindful eating toolkit. First things first, you gotta set the stage. And honestly, the single biggest game changer, creating a distraction-free zone. That means phones, tablets, the TV, it's all off. This is what allows everyone to actually be aware of their food and their body. Just sit down together, even if it's only for 15 minutes, and try to make it a space for positive conversation, not for arguments or stressful topics. Okay, this next one is super fun, especially with kids. You're gonna turn eating into a sensory investigation. Encourage them to be little food scientists. Ask questions like, hey, what colors do you see on your plate? Or what does it sound like when you crunch that carrot? It completely transforms the meal from just a task into a playful, curious experience. All right, this next step is about building a life skill that is absolutely crucial: listening to our own bodies. We need to teach our kids and, remind ourselves to pause and ask, am I actually hungry right now? And this is huge. Remind everyone to chew slowly. Get this, it can take up to 20 minutes for that I'm full signal to even reach the brain. A great trick is to just put your fork down between bites. It's like a built-in pause button.
And now we come to maybe the most important tool in your entire toolkit: your own example. Kids learn by watching us. When you put your phone away, when you savor your food, and when you listen to your own body, you are teaching them more powerfully than any lecture ever could.
Okay, let's be real for a second. Making these changes isn't always going to be a walk in the park. There are going to be picky eaters and busy nights and just plain old resistance. So let's talk about how to navigate some of the most common hurdles.
So let's start with some of the common traps to avoid. First, let's stop labeling foods as good or bad. That just attaches a lot of guilt to eating. Next, it's time to ditch the clean plate club. Forcing kids to finish everything just teaches them to ignore their body's I'm full signals. And finally, really try not to use food as a reward or punishment, and avoid negative talk about your own body.
Okay, now this concept from feeding expert Ellen Satter, honestly, it is a total game changer for ending those mealtime power struggles. It's called the division of responsibility. It's super simple. Your job as the parent is to decide what food is served, when you eat, and where you eat. Your child's job? It's to decide whether to eat it and how much. That's it. This one shift can build so much trust and teaches kids to actually listen to their own bodies. I just love this quote because it really gets to the heart of it all. This is not another diet.
There's no goal weight. The purpose is the process itself. The simple act of being present, enjoying the experience, and learning to trust your body again. I know this might feel like a lot to take on all at once, but you really don't have to overhaul everything overnight. The journey of 1,000 meals, well, it begins with just a single mindful bite. The key thing to remember is this. We are aiming for presence, not perfection. Some nights are going to be chaotic, and that's totally okay. Even just being mindful for the first 2 minutes of a meal or practicing one mindful bite together as a family can make a huge difference.
So let's try to reframe this whole thing. This isn't just another chore to add to your already long list. It's an opportunity. Every single meal is a new chance to connect with each other, to savor the moment, and to help your kids grow into confident, intuitive eaters. So I want to leave you with a question to think about. What's just one small, mindful moment you can bring to your family's table this week? Maybe it's putting all the phones in a basket, or asking about the colors on the plate, or just taking one deep breath together before you all begin. That one little moment, that's where it all starts.